Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me, tired, a little bit hoarse, and a little bit smug after last night's rip-roaring site equipment show. So while my voice is still holding out, let's get this show on the road and roll that intro. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Friday, the 1st of October. October. How the hell did that happen? And as that ever-present guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, the Health and Safety Executive has set its crosshairs on site dust. We're off to the Arctic Circle in the company of Doosan. Case will be showing off its most powerful compact track loader to date. Things have come full circle for Taylor and Braithwaite, the Hyundai construction equipment dealer, and for one of their customers, Waitings. O'Brien's kit has gone under the hammer, and our special guest, Neil Edwards of the Builders Conference, will be looking back over another astonishing month for construction contract awards. We've also got a new show sponsor on board as well. But we'll get to all of that in just a second. But first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days.
Happy birthday!
And its many happy returns to peanut farmer and occasional US President Jimmy Carter, to hell-raising actor Richard Harris, the original Mary Poppins Julie Andrews, and to singer Donny Hathaway, and finally, happy birthday to comedian Harry Hill. Many happy returns to them, one and all. And since this is my show, and since we play by my rules, congratulations to the mighty West Ham, who scored another stunning victory in Europe last night. Despite dragging its heels for more than 5.5 years on the Didcot investigation, the Health and Safety Executive has apparently found the time to launch another initiative. This time, the HSE is cracking down on dust, and it has demolition and construction companies very firmly in its sights. Inspections will focus on respiratory risks and occupational lung disease, looking at the control measures businesses have in place to protect their workers' lungs from construction dust, including silica, asbestos, and wood dust. This is part of the HSE's longer-term health and work strategy to improve health within the construction industry. According to a statement from the HSE, more than 3,500 builders die each year from cancers related to their work, with thousands more cases of ill health and working days lost. HSE's Chief Inspector of Construction, Sarah Jardine, said around 100 times as many workers die from diseases caused or made worse by their work than are actually killed in construction activities. Our inspection initiative ensures that inspectors are able to speak to duty holders and visit sites to look at the kind of action businesses in the construction industry are taking right now to protect their workers' health, particularly when it comes to exposure to dust and damage to lungs. There are mature health challenges to the industry. These are mature health challenges that the industry ought to be managing effectively. I've just clicked the link. If you have a look in the chat, you can actually see a link to the anti-dust campaign in the chat right now. Right, on the subject of dust, it's time to hear from our brand new sponsor.
Axoft and Svantec are your high-end partners for noise, vibration, dust and air quality systems, sensors and software. To find out more, visit axoft.co.uk or call 01234 639 550.
Now, cards on the table, Axoft have signed up for a 2-month trial sponsorship. So please do me a favour, do them a favour and do yourselves a favour. Go and check them out, as we'd love to get them on board on a more permanent basis. Now, it seems like only a few days since the fine folks at Case Construction Equipment drew back the curtain on an entire new line of backhoe loaders. But the wheels of innovation never stop turning, and now the company has announced the introduction of the TV 620B, the company's most powerful compact track loader ever. Would you like to see it? I thought perhaps you might. I think it's safe to say that machine could well be making an appearance in the next Site Equipment Show, which is currently scheduled for early November. And as our friend Gary Muirhead has just said, he can't wait to the next one. Well, Gary, neither can we, actually. It's time to roll another advert. Now, I've got to be very careful with my pronunciations on this bit. To mark Doosan's sponsorship of promising 17-year-old driver Nicholas Ecker Abramson, who is taking part in his first Arctic Circle Midnight Cup race in Norway, the company has released a special new video to celebrate the event. And the video provides a superb opportunity to bring together Nicholas in his GT4 class Citroen DS3R racing car and a Doosan DA30-7 articulated dump truck driven by, are you ready? Anne Elise Barclay Christensen. She works for the mining contractor LNS at the iron ore mine close to the Arctic Circle Raceway, which provides the backdrop for this stunning film. What a terrific film. Speaking of terrific films, can I just take a moment to say a huge thank you to all the people that tuned in for last night's Site Equipment Show. The response to the new show has been absolutely remarkable. I was receiving emails, social media messages, and even phone calls right up until just before midnight last night. Best of all, those messages came from right across the world, which once again proves the power and the reach of social media. If you missed the show, fear not. You can still catch it on the Facebook page of Diggers and Dozers, or you can hop straight over to demolitionnews.com, where it will remain our lead story for about another 24 hours or so. If you tuned in, thanks ever so much for being there. If you missed it, please be sure to check it out. And a special thank you to the team at X-Watch, who very kindly sponsored a show that neither they nor anyone else had actually seen.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
Business was brisk apparently, and the prices were high when more than 500 items of demolition equipment from demolition contractor G. O'Brien and Sons went under the hammer with Euro Auctions just a few days ago. The sale at Wallsend Aggregate Centre, Tyne and Wear attracted a global audience of seasoned industry buyers, and the lots on sale did not disappoint. The auction included over 570 lots of specialist demolition equipment and machinery, including tools and attachments for sale. 480 prospective bidders from 41 countries registered to participate in the sale, with 77% of all successful bidding being conducted online. Bidders from Europe, the Middle East, Far East, and the USA competed for some well-kept kit, and this was reflected in the strong pricing on the day. Of particular note, I think, a fully loaded 2008 Hitachi ZX 870-3 high reach excavator fetched £225,000, while a 2015 McCloskey J40 VS tracked crusher sold for £100,000. Now, speaking of buying equipment, which we kind of were, get rid of that. Back in March 2020, let me try that again. Back in March 2010, equipment dealer Taylor & Braithwaite marked its transition from agricultural equipment to construction equipment by selling its very first Hyundai machine to local customer, Waitings. Fast forward 11 years, and Taylor & Braithwaite has just sold its 1,000th Hyundai machine. And appropriately, it's gone to the same company as the first, Waitings. The latest machine bought by Waitings is an HX220AL, a 22-ton crawler excavator that features a bespoke black and pink livery in support of various cancer charities. To celebrate this landmark sale, Waitings and Taylor & Braithwaite will be donating a total of £10,000 to those charities. So massive congratulations to both companies on both the deal and, perhaps more importantly, the charity fundraising.